The Ferrari 365 GT2 Plus 2 was introduced in late 1967 and was designed and coach-built by Pininfarina to replace the previous and second Ferrari 4-seater generation, the 330 GT2 Plus 2. The 500 SuperFast design was the inspiration behind the 365 GT2 Plus 2, while a long 2650mm or 104.3-inch wheelbase chassis was needed to house 4 adults in comfort. For the first time on a Ferrari 2 Plus 2, an all-around independent suspension was fitted. At the rear, a self-leveling system developed by Koni, allowing the ride to stay at the same height with a maximum load capacity or not, was fitted. Ventilated disc brakes were a welcome addition, especially when compared to the poor stopping power of the previous disc brakes found on the 275s and the 330s. The body was made out of steel aside from the aluminum hood and trunk lid. At the front, a long and pointing nose ending in a wide oval egg crate grille with 2 thin split chrome bumper housed additional quarter lights and turning signals looked quite modern. The Corvette headlights exuded speed, but it was discarded on late models. 2 black plastic engine bay air vents were located at the top of each front fender by the windshield. The overall profile line had a slight downward curve to it with a long rear quarter window, which could be slightly opened from the back and ended in louvered black plastic element extending the glass shape. The back window and trunk formed a 4 fastback design working to conceal a very long overhang quite well. Less attractive was the 3-round taillight configuration framed in a rectangle chrome metal trim above a chrome bumper fitted with overriders. Just underneath the chrome bumper were the traditional and all-Italian quad tailpipes. The 365 GT2 Plus 2 inherited the 10-hole Borrani alloy wheels from the 365 GTC. At the center, knockoff hubcaps could be found, but these wheels were later replaced by the 5-star branch alloy wheels also seen on the 365 GTB4 aka Daytona. But Borrani wire wheels remained an option. The interior was as lavish as a Grand Tourer could be, with thick veneers on the dashboard and center console. The main Veglia dials were all encased in an oval binnacle with a wooden Nardi steering wheel watching over them. The center console had 3 auxiliary dials including a clock, while 3 round interior vents were placed by the 5-speed non-exposed gear lever gate. Power windows and power steering were standard, and was a first for a Ferrari 4-seater. The rear seats and center armrest fitted with an ashtray gave ample space for 2 adults. Already available on the option list was air conditioning, which was a popular option in the United States. The 4.4-liter or 268 cubic inch V12 single-cam front engine developed 320 horsepower at 6,600 rpm and could rocket this heavy weight of 3,483 pounds or 1,580 kilos to 62 miles per hour from a standstill in 7 seconds, while a top speed of 150 miles per hour or 241 km per hour was achieved in a relative comfort compared to other sports cruisers of the time. Production of the Ferrari 365 GT2 Plus 2 ended in 1971 with only 800 built super cruisers. Today, the 365 GT2 Plus 2 is still one of the cheapest vintage V12 Ferraris out there. This long-time forgotten cruising boat is now appreciated for its family-oriented feel and its abilities to travel comfortably at high speed. Surprisingly, it still handles well for its weight and was one of the last great bespoke Ferraris before Fiat took over.